all wanna be somebody else. We all wanna change. We all wanna be somebody else. I wanna visit all.
Hello and welcome to Desertwood Days. I am your host, Kathy Blaze, and today I am here with Mr. Reavis Dorsey. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Such a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you know what I just love when we have handsome guys on my couch.
Thank you.
So, Reavis, you're an actor. How long have you been acting?
I've been acting for about 10, 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, geez, that's a long time.
Yes, it is. When do you get to the point when you start to call yourself a professional actor? When did you call yourself a professional actor?
I guess that's weird. I guess it just came with experience, after a few times working with some people and a couple shorts and features. Once I started feeling comfortable and knowing some more people, I was like, okay, I feel a little experienced out here, So I think it's just a feeling that you get after you've done some projects after a while. So
Right. And I know some people say, well, I don't feel like people are a professional actor until they get paid. I mean, you could have got paid after you stood there holding the sign.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
Does that
Yeah.
make you a professional actor?
Right. I think it just matters, it's not about the pay, but it's like I said, the
The
experience,
experience.
your resume, what you've done, how long you've
Right.
been working. That's what really matters.
Are you a full-time actor?
Uh, See, I wouldn't say not yet. I mean, I feel like it has. That is kind of a hard term for me. I feel like it, but when my goal kind of deteriorates that a little bit because I don't want to say that until like I'm actually able to quit my full-time job
Right.
and do that full time. But it varies. Like right now, I'd say
Well,
I'm full time.
sometimes, we in this industry we do so much multitasking.
Yes.
Sometimes we're working full time at 8 to 5, then we're another 8 hours we're acting or we're doing something different. So you can still be full time actor even though you're working at 8 to 5.
True. And right now, I do feel like that. All the several projects I have, so it's yeah.
Awesome. So, have you received any specialized training?
Not recently. I think just it's been so hard with everything in my personal life and then acting that I'm still trying to find the time to get some training, which I am looking at right now. Once I kind of slows down.
And
So.
you're a dad also, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful
Yeah.
young lady.
Yes, young lady. Man.
How old is she now?
She's 13. She'll be 14 in a couple months.
Oh my
so
goodness, time flies, doesn't it?
Tell me about it.
How do you as an actor contribute to the Arizona community?
I think my contribution is just sharing my experiences, working with other people, helping, where I can. There's a lot of people, directors who are just getting started,
Right.
Film students. And
Right.
sometimes you just kind of work with them and network
Sure.
to get stuff done, as well as, helping them find actors, crew members and stuff like that.
Right.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me wanting to get started, and I just help them.
Sure.
I can give them all the information they need, and then they can do what they need with it. But I feel
Right.
as I've been experienced, I feel like I'm not doing a service if I'm not trying to help anyone else.
Right. And I see quite a few actors doing that, and that is a great contribution to be able to share information or to aspiring actors or to just a production that may be looking for something.
Right.
We have actors that really go above and beyond to share their knowledge to others that need it. So that's awesome. So Revis, as an actor, how do you feel that you can contribute? How do you contribute to the Arizona community?
Well, I think first it starts with networking. I want to meet all the different, directors, actors, crew members around. And definitely giving my experience to aspiring actors, answering the questions they have, helping them get started, meeting some people who are ASU or, any of the schools around here, and just kind of working together, doing different
Right.
projects with different people, and helping anywhere you can.
Right,
So,
that's wonderful because I know I see a lot of actors that are willing to help, whether it's for a production or for other aspiring actors, giving out their knowledge to help in any way they can. So that's a great thing, long as it's not overly, taken
mhm,
advantage of. But I see
right.
that they are very helpful out there in the community.
Yeah, that's what I like about our AZ community. It's just I think it's wasteful if you're gaining experience and knowledge and not trying to help
Right,
anyone else. So,
right, right. Can you tell me about one of your most memorable um, characters, roles that you've played?
I'd have to say the salary man on Hell of a Deal. It was, at first I didn't expect to get it. It was directed by David Gartay and Corey Sherbert.
Hmm.
So after they cast me, they told me, he was like, we were kind of expecting this role to be, played by just a normal white guy, but they said you came in and, they gave me directions and stuff, and they liked that I could
Uh-huh.
follow directions. And,
Right.
then I was just like, that's good that you guys were open about the role,
Open.
like not caring about the color or gender and just giving it to the best actor. So,
Right.
but just what we went through, it was a different character for me, and it was the first time that I had a lot of screen time.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and so that's those two aspects, I think really it stood out as probably one of my most favorite roles.
I love hearing that because as an actor, that's what we can only hope for.
Mhm.
Is that when we present ourselves, they're looking at us as the actor
Right,
and not all those other.
right.
Yes. So, what advice would you give to an aspiring actor?
Um, I tell them they have to have thick skin. That's the first thing I'll tell you, because you're gonna get constant no's, and it's not. It
Mhm.
has nothing to do with your character or who you are as a person, but you have to understand you might not fit what a director wants or what somebody's looking for, and it doesn't matter how good of an actor you are.
True.
And this is a tough industry. I
It
mean,
sure is.
you could quit one day or want to quit, and 5 minutes later get an audition, you're hyped up again.
You're
You know what I'm
hyped
saying?
up again.
So you go through different emotions. So I just say
Yeah.
stay consistent and have thick skin, and get out of your comfort zone. If you stay in your box, you're not going anywhere. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
And as your acting coach said, get out of your head.
Mhm.
That's what you need to do.
Exactly.
That is a so. You have had some acting experience.
Yes.
So would you recommend that actors get some acting experience?
I would. I mean, training is always good. And what I found out as well, probably about 3 years ago, I did a play. Like, theater's not my thing, but I'd say that every actor at least do one play. It's
Do one
it's
play.
incredible training. It's incredible.
And I know that you usually can tell the theater actors from the film actors. And you were stating that being a part of a stage play is very helpful for an actor, maybe, probably an aspiring actor, a beginning actor
Sure.
also. Why do you feel that trying theater is beneficial?
Because the training process is different, and the constant rehearsals, and it's putting you're in that character. Like, even
Mhm.
if you're on stage and you mess up, you don't have time to mess up. I mean, you have to be in that character and think right on the spot. So it just the rehearsals and everything, it's a different monster.
Mhm.
So it helped me become a better actor. I think, it told me, it helped me not even just the lines, but just being in that scene and being in that character at that time.
And I think it helps with memorization and being consistent.
Right.
I mean, and even as a stage performer, you may do it one way today, tomorrow you may do it a different way.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any difference as long as you're performing and you still giving out the meaning to that story that you're portraying. So, how do you feel about when you'll have directors that say that you're too big because you're a stage actor? Okay, what do you think about that?
Well, what I've learned is that on stage, you have to be big. I mean, in order for them to see you, to hear you. But on film, it's the little subtleties. You dial it down because the camera's going to pick up everything. So you don't need to be so big so somebody in the back can see you. It's just about the little things. It's just like on camera. Sometimes the nonverbal movements and actions mean more than what you're actually
So, do
saying.
you think that this stage performers have a hard time adjusting to that?
Some. I'd say if you do theater more,
Mhm.
film might be, a little different. Like you might have to learn how to tone it
A
down.
little bit of confusion when you could go from one to the other.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
do you think that's the reason why some may just stick with film and some the others stick with stage because of that?
I think that plays a part, and also it's like I said, they're two different monsters. Me,
Right.
I rather choose TV and film.
Uh huh.
It's just my personal choice. So
Mhm.
everybody has their different opinions on it.
Do you have any new projects coming up?
I have a lot actually. It just all
Just
happened.
throw it out there, brag about it, okay?
I can't help it, but
Look, hand the song over to somebody else.
I know it just all happened, but I mean, yeah, one of the projects I'm doing is as we were talking about before, Section 17. It's with Sidney Smith. He's a comedian out here, but this is his second project. We did a project together called Mother's Day
Oh,
a few
okay.
months back, and now he's doing this one. He's a great writer and great comedian as well. Also
I
another.
didn't know Sydney was a screenwriter. I knew he was a
A
comedian.
lot of people don't know, but his stuff is amazing. Like he has a lot of scripts that he's written, and I'm just like,
Awesome.
let's go. Another one most people know, Sound Guy by Keith Obit.
Okay.
He's really found himself as a director. That's his calling. He's doing an amazing job. He gave me a role in that. Also, I have a role in. There's another project coming out called Broke. It's DICK. I don't want to say it, but it's kind of a pilot. I definitely see it as.
You want to say it, but you spelled it for
I
me.
did. I couldn't say it, so I just spelled it. I'm trying to, But after reading the script, it's definitely something that I see as a TV show on HBO.
Mhm.
It really is. I love it. So I got a small part in that. Then I'm in Pocket Man and Cargo Boy. I think this is the second or third film. Playing an agent in that. I'm going to fight rehearsal after this for that.
Okay.
And
Well, I'm going to stop you right there because I want to address this. In Hollywood, you don't see many leading men that are black actors. I mean, there's not. There's a handful out there. So, in the Arizona industry, I mean, it seems like there's an abundance of work for you guys. Is that true, or does it just seem like it's that way?
I think the opportunities are there. Really, again, it just depends on the director and how much you've been working. I think some of the stuff that I've gotten, it's been through networking and people actually liking my work to this point. Once you've done it so far, but I would like to see more of it. I think it needs to be an even scale. As I said before, I don't think it matters what color, gender you are. It's just about your talent.
So you get out there and show them your skill.
Yeah.
So where can our audience find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Reavis Dorsey. That's mainly where I'm trying to go. I'm on Facebook as well. I don't use Twitter as much. So, yeah.
Thanks for joining us today. It was such a pleasure.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us today here on Desertwood Days, and we will see you next time.